With a fool, you're following more stars on his book of rules. But you can't take a mother and give her back to the sun. What kind of freedom is bought with a gun?
Hi, welcome to Last Resort Repair and Recreation, episode 35. Yep, we had another terrorist attack in Brussels this time. This is right around that time that Marcus talked about the occult blood sacrifice times, and of course it was right around the spring equinox too. So whether or not it was a false flag, it's another bullshit thing they're doing, hurting people and justifying war again. So that's what's going on. I haven't heard much. I haven't looked into it a lot. I have to go read up on it. But they keep doing this crap, and it needs to stop. It's just ridiculous, and it's not causing. Nobody's afraid. Nobody's afraid of these fools that are causing all this crap. I've looked all over for the sheet. I can't find it. We had all the dates written that Mark talked about in his show. I think it starts like at the end of March. It starts. Usually they like to do their occult blood sacrifices. It causes fear to the masses. April is definitely a big time too, especially April 20th, around that time. So, yeah. I think it goes, I'm not sure, I can't remember when it ends. We had all the dates, we said this, we talked about this on a previous show, and I cannot find the paperwork that we had written on it. But if it turns up, I will talk about it on a future show. But I gotta finish the article I started last time, and then Ralph's gonna read about the pedophilia issue, and that the panel from newsinsideout.com, and he's going to read about that, the notes that we took on that. But first we're going to finish the article I was reading last time about Andy 2016 and his proposals. Okay, I'm going to start off with two poems. The first one's called What You Have Matters. Don't let what you don't have bring you down. There is a reason you are present on this earth right now. Think of what you do have and do what makes you shine, because doing what you love helps the universe align. This one's called Justice for Earth and Her People. We become the parents of ourselves as we await Earth's transformation. Those who see her as the world haven't yet awakened, but more are finding Earth now that the fig tree has been shaken, and soon we will reclaim what the enemy has taken. That's what we're trying to do now, is we're calling her the Earth. That's her name, not the world, because the world is their crap, their bullshit, their system, religion, government, bullshit. So that's why we're getting into the new thing about saying what her name is, the Earth Mother. She's our Earth, and she doesn't want the world on her anymore. And we came here to bring down the Matrix. So that's it. Alright, Charmella had some stuff to do that pertaining to what I just mentioned about Earth and fighting for Earth. So she's going to read two things that she just wrote. Hello. The first one's called Bringing Down the Matrix. We are here to bring the Matrix down, and we will not stop till we turn Earth around. Through positive messages, sights, and sounds, our light is shutting the darkness down. That was a short one. Here's another one. It's called The Healers of Earth. They cannot claim our light. Let me start one again. It's called The Healers of Earth. They cannot claim our light. For our vessels we fight. We are taking back our dignity, and through source we know our rights. The government has never granted us shit, and so we are saying to hell with it. And religion is rotten to the core, with the system of the beast and Babylon's whore. On earth they have caused a festering sore, so we've come down to heal her and end all war. So paradise on earth can be restored, and religion and government will be no more. Now, in that poem that Charmella just read that she wrote, she's talking about, how we're fighting for our vessels because under admiral law, they say that they claim ownership over your vessel. But when you become aware of the soul within, you reclaim that vessel and you become you. Your true self. And you gotta check out The Final Countdown with Peter Kling from LNM Radio. Check it out. He's really great. He's got a lot of great stuff that he talks about how reclaiming yourself and fighting everything, all these pigs and crap, and how we need to go into alpha, the state of alpha, love. Because they want to keep us vibrating beta with all these terrorist attacks and crap. So, he talks about that. So that's really good. But actually, I'm going to finish this article, like I said. But we're going to talk about that in a future episode. That'll be a future episode about vibrating alpha and getting out of the beta that they're trying to keep us in, the control system. So we're going to finish this that we started last week about Sandy's proposals because it's very important because we need to talk about it. It's very important, and this man is a legitimate candidate, better than anything that the mainstream media is offering. BS crap. Okay. It's continued from after 4 or 8 years of Trump, the American people may well be ready for the advanced visionary nature and yet practicality of the 100 proposals. Asked about this issue, Mr. Bashago replied, Alfred John F. Kennedy didn't run for president in 1956. Rather, he had his name put in nomination to be vice presidential running mate. By Stevenson in the DNC in 1956, but was defeated by Estes Kefauver. Yet I think your analogy is quite apt that in 2016 I am positioned relative to 2020 as Kennedy was in 1956 relative to 1960. The 2020 scenario has much to commend it. Mr. Basiago continues, if Trump is elected in 2016, I can begin running against him on January 21st, 2017. Now, that was talking about Trump in 2016, now it's talking about Clinton in 2016. The leading Democratic contender Hillary Clinton is a possibility for having been briefed by DARPA CIA, especially as her husband Bill Clinton was reported briefed he was to be a future president, and it is highly probable that Bill told Hillary as part of their political partnership. Andrew Basiago reports his father, an official in the secret time travel project, has also interacted with Hillary Clinton as part of a time travel informed mission during the summer between her graduation between Wellesley and her first year at Yale Law School. This suggests that the interaction between Hillary Clinton and the DARPA CIA secret time travel program officials may have been more extensive than is known. With regard to Senator Bernie Sanders, it should be noted that despite Sanders' many progressive social and economic policy positions, his public statements on advanced technologies, such as time travel and the ET presence, are agnostic and dismissive, and hence it appears that DARPA and CIA time travel have not briefed Democratic contender Sanders on any pre-identified electoral victory as U.S. President. There are many permutations if Hillary Clinton is a 2016 DARPA CIA time travel pre-identified U.S. President as to how Mr. Basiago's 2020 and 2024 campaigns could be structured. If President Clinton may choose to make public the secret U.S. time travel and Mars programs, which would make Mr. Basiago a strong, credible candidate for 2020 or 2024, vindicated by a U.S. President. This is only one permutation. There are many possible other permutations that may lead to a Basiago electoral victory in 2020 or 2024. Andrew D. Basiago, 2020 to 2024. One or more of three candidates in the 2016 race were briefed by CIA officials on their future destiny as the U.S. President. One of the three candidates is Andrew D. Basiago, who claims he has been briefed and has just released his 100 proposals for the 2016 presidency. At this stage, it is difficult to visualize as a practical matter of 2016 electoral victory via write-in votes for Andrew D. Basiago. However, if we reframe Andrew D. Basiago as a DARPA CIA time travel pre-identified president in 2020 or 2024, then the middle dynamics become more clear and realistic. What was that? You can go to AD2016.com and AD2016.com/proposals to read all of his proposals. There's a lot on there. I think Alfred is going to be on here. It says he's going to be doing more briefs on this in the articles. So next time I'll read whatever is next. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Charmella has something to read, and then Ralph is going to start talking about the notes that we took. But I guess let's see. Yeah, we're good. I think Charles is going to close out now for what we did today, and I guess Charmella will do that. Ralph will start, and then we'll finish it next week. Okay, here's my article called The Light of the Truth. The light of the truth cannot be corrupted. We will keep speaking out, and we won't be interrupted. Tell the caucus to shut the fuck up. Together without them, we are cleaning Earth up. So let's take the whole caucus and flush them down the bowl. Because the biggest piles of trash on Earth are all of those assholes. I can't stand this bullshit, political bullshit going on all the time. It's ridiculous and needs to stop. I'm sick of the political bullshit. I'm sick of the scare tactics about war to keep the war going. The war machine is ridiculous. It needs to stop. Okay, rap's gonna start. Alright. This is very disturbing stuff, but it needs to be mentioned, it needs to be exposed, because that is why we're doing what we're doing. Because children are being victimized as we speak. And these people need to be held accountable for what they've done to these children, and what they continue to do to these children. This is notes that we took from the panel World Pedophile Child Sacrifice Network, based on Babylonian system, includes 2016 Trump, Clinton, CIA, popes, monarchs, churches, governments, courts, banks, and masons. The control matrix continues to abuse and literally sacrifice children. It is our duty to expose this for the well-being of all children. This is about the Hampstead cover-up that they were talking about. It's called Schools and Church, including police and teachers, social services, and child protection services, all involved in satanic ritual abuse of children in a trauma-based mind control program. Dave Cameron was involved in money laundering, fraud. Professor something Levy, forensic documents, fraud, and the Hampstead perpetrators. Ella Draper, London School trauma-based mind control videos published online. The children exposed widespread ritual sacrifice and pedophile cult in Hampstead, Ukraine. These crimes were covered up by police and social services. All establishments in on cover-up, trying to say children were coaxed into reporting the crimes that were committed against them. Children of the Eastern Gabriel taken from parents. He's talking about kids that were kidnapped, taken from their parents. Walnut Camp, 2016 revelations become public on child ritual sacrifice and pedophilia. This is what the guy that is interested. He became interested in this topic after investigating in Belgium through the case of Mark Dutroux. Elite military society since 1917. Satanic ritual house in Belgium. That house in Belgium with satanic ritual abuse put in control. Secret society, satanic secret society, ritual abuse, child sacrifice, and pedophilia connected to Belgian monarchy, black monarchy. World War I Center of Secret Society in Belgium, black monarchy spread to the Netherlands and then to the German house, right over to the UK. Bodies of sacrifices thrown in. I cannot read what that says. Sorry. Alice Avalon, ritual sacrifice in Australia. Rita Mickelson reporting abused children by showbiz and elite in Australia, silenced by media, was found. Daycare scandals, police, politicians, showbiz involved, mentioned by name. Here's what Peter Kling said on the panel. Religion given by Anunnaki used to commit child sacrifice abuse rituals, Canaanite laws on Canaanites known to commit human sacrifice. Israel adopted Molech, star of Molech, on the flag, centered child sacrifice to this day. Centered on child sacrifice to this day. Political system driven by admiral law. Flesh vessel of soul owned by country based on admiral laws. So that's what we were talking about earlier about the soul. The vessel of flesh that houses the soul. And when you become conscious of your inner soul, and you come out and you take it back, take back your vessel because that belongs to you. And they claim ownership of that because it's a vessel that houses a soul, and they think that they own it. But that's bullshit because they don't own nothing. They don't own us. They don't own nothing. They don't own my vessel. They don't own your vessel. Nothing. They don't own my owner's vessel. No, that's ridiculous. And we're going to talk about that next week. Matthaeus is going to talk about that next week. For next week, I'm going to end up finishing these notes. Actually, it's a lot of notes. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we're working on it. Sorry about the things I couldn't read very well. I tried to share with what we had, and we got more. So we'll pick it up next week. Thank you for joining us.